here against Ronald, who continues to get pummeled. Worked back towards the corner.
He's vicious, he's got bad intentions, but he's under control. But this fight has to be...
Words can build a fighter into a myth. They can polish highlights, inflate resumes, and sell potential like it's already proven. But every now and then, a young boxer steps through the ropes and makes the talk unnecessary. Abdullah Mason is becoming that kind of fighter. He doesn't just enter the ring. He glides into it. There's a smoothness to his movement that feels borrowed from another era, the kind of controlled rhythm you used to see in prime Floyd Mayweather. His feet barely seem to touch the canvas, his upper body relaxed.
One, maybe two, to get one. And sometimes you have to do that.
Eyes calm, reading everything. And then, in a blink, the calm turns violent. A straight left splits the guard. A counter right detonates. An opponent crumbles. It's not chaos. It's calculation. At just 21 years old, Mason is already teaching lessons to men older, stronger, and far more experienced. He isn't reckless. He doesn't waste motion. Every feint has purpose. Every jab is a probe. He studies distance.
And the punishment continues until Lawrence Cole says...
And will he shine under the brightest...
The way a chess player studies the board. When he hurts you to the body, he's already planning the finish upstairs. When he steps back half an inch, it's not retreat. It's a trap. And when he pulls the trigger, the fight can end in an instant. Back in July 2022, against Luis Fernandez, it wasn't supposed to be a spectacle. It was meant to be a developmental bout, a quiet test to see how the young prospect handled pressure. Instead, it became a warning. Mason dissected Fernandez with composure far beyond his years. A subtle pull, a straight left down the middle, a vicious body shot that folded resistance. By the end of the first round, the referee had seen enough. The message was clear: this kid doesn't just win, he dominates. Then came Angel Rabela in Tulsa, a tougher, undefeated opponent. A man with grit and confidence. Rabela tried to close the distance, tried to make it ugly. Mason adjusted in real time. He boxed behind the jab, shifted angles, dug to the body, and when the openings appeared, he punished them. It wasn't a quick knockout this time. It was something arguably more impressive, a measured decision win that showed he could think through adversity, bleed a little, and still control the narrative of the fight.
lights and bigger stakes.
The hand speed, the total package.
Madison Square Garden, under brighter lights, the questions grew louder. Could he handle the moment? Could he handle Angel Barrera? Mason answered with violence wrapped in precision. A flick jab to set the trap. A straight left that dropped Barrera. Another knockdown. And when Barrera tried to fight on instinct and pride alone, Mason poured it on until the referee had no choice. The Garden crowd felt it, that rising sense that they were witnessing the early chapters of something special. Each opponent brought a different challenge. Eric Garcia Benitez tested durability. Desmond Lyons tested stamina and composure over longer rounds. Alex de Oliveira tested whether Mason's power could break a seasoned veteran. It could, and did. Brutally. Cesar Varaga forced him to think, to adjust mid-fight, to show patience instead of pure aggression. Mason responded with clean boxing, tight combinations, and a maturity that silenced doubts about his ring IQ. By the time he faced Jose Cardenas, the pattern was undeniable. A stiff jab, a short combination, a blink and you miss it straight left. Knockout. The kind of finish that echoes through highlight reels and sparks comparisons to names like Gervonta Davis and even a young Mike Tyson. Dangerous comparisons. Heavy comparisons. But Mason doesn't flinch under them. Against Benjamin Gurr, a rugged Army veteran with experience and physical strength, Mason showed something else: meanness. Controlled, disciplined aggression. He absorbed pressure, recalibrated, and then unleashed a finishing sequence so precise it felt surgical. The jab at mid-range. The counter. The collapse. It wasn't luck. It was preparation meeting instinct. And when he stepped in with Ronald, a battle-tested Venezuelan with knockout power of his own, Mason elevated again. He read the left hook before it fully formed. Fired a straight left down the pipe. Mixed in body shots that stole breath and confidence. Then, sensing weakness, he stepped on the gas. Not wild, not desperate, just relentless. The referee waved it off as Mason stood there, composed, almost cold, like he expected nothing less. What separates Abdullah Mason isn't just speed or power, it's the control. He fights with bad intentions, but never loses himself. He places shots like a veteran. He sees openings before they exist. He reacts instantly, defensively responsible and offensively ruthless. There's a mean streak there, yes, but it's guided by intelligence. The lightweight division is crowded. It's dangerous. It's filled with names and champions and future Hall of Famers. But quietly, steadily, a young southpaw is stacking knockouts, stacking lessons, stacking belief. He isn't rushing for a belt. He's building something more durable, experience layered with confidence, hype supported by substance. The scary part? He's still learning, still growing into his frame, still adding wrinkles to his game. If this is the foundation, what happens when he hits his full physical and mental prime? Is Abdullah Mason the next great lightweight superstar? Can he live up to the comparisons to Gervonta Davis? And when the spotlight gets even brighter, will he shine? Or will the pressure reveal cracks we haven't seen yet? Let me know what you think. Is Mason the future of boxing, or is the hype moving too fast? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you love deep dive breakdowns like this, make sure you like the video and subscribe. Because if this young phenom keeps knocking on the door the way he has been, the big fights aren't coming someday, they're coming soon.